The President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, has assured Nigerians and the international community of free and fair elections in 2023 general elections and peaceful transfer of power. He also assured that necessary mechanisms will be strengthened to ensure that Nigeria witnesses another peaceful transfer of power. Special advisor to the President on Media and Publicity, Femi Adesina, said Buhari made this known at a virtual summit for democracy organized by President Joe Biden of the United States. As we count down to our next general elections in 2023, we remain committed to putting in place and strengthening all necessary mechanisms to ensure that Nigeria will not only record another peaceful transfer of power to an elected democratic government, but will also ensure that the elections are conducted in a free, fair, and transparent manner. Your Excellencies, Nigeria will continue to actively support the democratization of processes in our region, West Africa, and the African continent at large. But regrettably, our democratic gains of the past decades are under threat of unconstitutional takeover of power. This unwholesome trend, sometimes in reaction to unilateral amendments of constitutions by some leaders, must not be tolerated by the international community. Nigeria fully supports the efforts by ECOWAS to address this growing challenge and appreciates the support of both the African Union and the United Nations, Buhari said. The president said Nigeria continues to face security challenges that pose a threat to democracy, calling on global partners to support our efforts in tackling insurgency and terrorism. I'm proud to state that Nigeria has had over 2 decades of uninterrupted democratic governance and has unequivocally remained committed to upholding the core values and principles of democracy. Since assuming office in 2015, we have been able to introduce mechanisms to ensure free, fair, and credible elections. We have strengthened our key anti-corruption agencies in collaboration with international partners and have undertaken several anti-corruption measures and initiatives, he said. He thanked President Joe Biden, the government, and the people of the United States for hosting the summit. As you are aware, democracy has remained the most popular and universally recognized way of governance thus far. It is one governance system that guarantees freedom of speech, rule of law, respect for human rights, and inclusiveness in governance. It also promotes social justice, economic and social development, and national and global peace. However, in spite of these laudable qualities, more is required from us as members of the democratic societies, particularly in ensuring that democratic institutions and processes are strengthened, particularly during this period of a global pandemic which has threatened social cohesion in most democracies. We therefore must remain resolute and enhance cooperation so that together we build back better democratic institutions and sustainable democratic values, he added. Buhari noted that the summit was taking place at a time when democratic institutions around the world were facing several challenges. This event will help promote a positive agenda for the democratic renewal by focusing on some of the major challenges faced by democracies today. It is hopeful that through our collective actions, we can safeguard democratic values and principles, he said. The president said the devastating impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, which had made it impossible to convene the meeting face to face, had taken a heavy toll on economies, health, and democratic processes around the world. Nevertheless, we have witnessed the resilience of democratic institutions in many countries that have held free, fair, and transparent democratic elections under very challenging conditions. In Buhari's speech from this meeting, the virtual meeting that was held, if you listen very well, all I kept hearing was democratic, 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 democracy, let's protect our democracy, let's defend our democracy. Where citizens will have their say, their human rights will be very well intact. They would have their say because it's democracy. Is President Muhammad Buhari truly practicing this? People can't speak anymore. If you speak, EFCC is coming to your door, or DSS will arrest you. People can't speak. The agitators in the country right now, they are peaceful agitations in the country. Oduduwa Republic and indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. How is he dealing with those ones? He's not even ashamed. He's talking about democracy, protecting our democracy, promising the international community that come 2023, he's going to be a peaceful transfer. He will transfer peacefully and he will ensure free, fair, and credible elections. A few hours ago, it was former INEC chairman Jega who exposed President Muhammadu Buhari. What these judges they do, that they sell judgment, they sell judgment to the highest bidder. Whoever is the highest bidder, we've seen that play out in many cases. Supreme Court governor is one of them. Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma, where he was not the one that won the election, but they went to Supreme Court because the All Progressive Congress, they are the ruling party, and they also control some of the judges. It's so unfortunate that our judicial system, we cannot even trust them. They are not credible enough. Jega was speaking, and when he was speaking, I was just listening to him closely. I said, this man, you are part of even those who worked against Goodluck Jonathan, who turned everything around. You saw clearly that everyone, the votes were going towards Goodluck Jonathan, but they manipulated things. Now he's come out, he's beginning to point fingers. Nigerians are even telling him that he needs to even first apologize that yes, he was part of it. He was part of the rigging and all of that. Anyways, Buhari here, he was just telling the United States that the country, the democracy in the country is intact. Nigerians will have to answer to that. He's not the one that will say that will continue to actively support democracy all across. But he's not doing that. He's not doing that at all, because people cannot even speak anymore. He's talking about the fight against the insurgency, how the anti-corruption agencies are working. He's just using the anti-corruption agencies for himself. He's using it to attack and to go after anyone that speaks against him, speaks against his government. Interesting. 2023 is going to be intense though, but we are truly hoping that all that he has said now, that will be the case. Because before now, he has told Nigerians that he wants to be well represented, fully represented come 2023. That one means that whoever becomes president, he wants to have control. He will be able to have a say still in the governance. Well, guys, let's hear your own take. What President Muhammadu Buhari just told the United States, what he has promised. He's promising free and fair election and also a peaceful transfer of power. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.